Hi student,
Hi teacher.
are you okay today?
Okay.
That's good because I have 3 questions for you guys.
No.
Why?
It seems so difficult.
Difficult?
Yes, it's very hard to solve it.
Yeah, it seems complicated and have many numbers.
Oh guys, don't worry, I will help you. So let me show you something interesting for you guys. Tada!
Wow, what's that, teacher?
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So, this will help you guys to solve the question. I hope this circle will help you. Hello, good morning and Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we will learn about technique of integration by using substitution method. First of all, let's see about method of use substitution. Integration fu du equal to fu plus c. As we know, we will use let u equal to gx and du equal to g inverse x dx. Next, let's see about guidelines for use substitution. Step first, look for some conversation fgx, u equal to gx and du equal to g inverse dx. Produce an integral that is expressed integrally in terms of u and its differential du. Step 2, evaluate the resulting from step 1 in terms of u. And last one, replace u by gx to express final answer in terms of x. For your information, this substitution have chain rule. That means d over dx f gx equal to f inverse gx g inverse gx. We can conclude that f is anti-derivation of small f. Let's move to our next part. We will learn about how to determine the priority of use substitution. Start with bracket, followed by surd, polynomial, and last but not least, denominator.
Our first priority to determine in our use substitution is bracket. Okay, so this is our first example. We have 2 in bracket 2x plus 1 square dx. Okay, first we have to let u what is in bracket. So we will get 2x plus 1, and then after this we have to differentiate and we will get 2. Okay, and then after this we have to move dx to this side and we will get 2 du equal to 2 dx. As we know, we just let u equal to 2x plus 1 and then du equal to 2 dx, and then we can write like this. It will be u square du, and then we have to integrate this and we will get u cube over 3 plus c. Don't forget to plus c because we don't have a limit here, and then the final answer we will get 2x plus 1 over 3 plus c, because u we just substitute by 2x plus 1. Okay, the second example we have a fraction form, which is we have 2 plus ln x cube over x dx. Okay, so we have to let u what is in the bracket, and we will get u equal to 2 plus ln x, and then after this we have to differentiate this and we will get 1 over x, And then we move dx to this side and we get du equal to 1 over x dx. After this, we have to substitute u into in this bracket and we will get u cubed du. And then we have to integrate and we will get u to the power of 4 over 4 plus c. And then the final answer we will get 2 plus ln x over 4 plus c. Because of u we just equal to 2 plus ln x.
So, as we know, the first one to determine the priority of U substitution is bracket, and the second one we have third. So here I will explain a little bit of example of this part, which is third. And then here we have some equation which is contained the third one, which is this. And then we will let u, which is in here, we will let u square because we need to cancel out this later. And then 1 plus s. And then we will differentiate here. And then it will be du over ds. And then equal to 1, which is here. This one will be gone here, and then as we know, when we differentiate x, it will be 1. So as we can see here, and then here it will be like this, and then we will move to u and du over here to make it single here, so we can substitute it back to here. And then x, we need to make it u square minus 1 to substitute in here to make it easy for we to integrate in here. And then here we substitute, as we know, as u square minus 1, and then this one we substitute in this, and then we integrate here, and then it will be 2u to the power of 4 minus 2u square du. And then after we integrate it, we get 2u to the power of 5 over 5 and minus 2u to the power of 3 over 3, and don't forget to plus c here. And then we need to substitute, after we get this equation, we need to substitute back the u value, and then the last one we will get like this. And when we get here, we are done with this integration by using substitution method.
Okay, after bracket and set, we have polynomial. We often use polynomial for complex example or a larger expression. Okay, I will explain to you guys about the polynomial explanation. First of all, substitution might not be always needed for polynomial, but it can be valuable when a polynomial is a part of a larger expression or complex expression when using it to simplification. If the question given that x in the bracket 1 minus 2x to the power of 9 dx, now we need to determine our u. For this question, I will choose u as 1 minus 2x, and our du is negative 2 dx, and du over dx is negative 2, and last but not least, dx equal to negative 1 over du. Then we substitute the u in our equation. Then we have this integral 1 over 2 in the bracket 1 minus u to the power of 9 in the bracket negative 1 over 2 du. Then we put the constant outside of the integral. Then we have negative 1 over 4 outside of the integral, and we have 1 minus u and u to the power of 9 du. After that, we times 1 minus u to the power of 9. Then we get u to the power of 9 minus u to the power of 10. After that, we integrate them. Then we get negative 1 over 4 u to the power of 10 in the bracket 1 over 10 minus u over 11 plus c. Then we know that u is equal to 1 over 2x. Then we substitute back the value of u and we get this. After that, we can simplify the equation and we get negative 1 over 440 in the bracket 1 minus 2x to the power of 10 in the bracket 1 plus 20x plus c. And that's all.
So our last priority in determine our U substitution is denominator. So, I will explain a little bit about denominator and we will proceed to our next example question. So, if we get the integration question in fractional form, we should consider the denominator as our U substitution if the question does not put condition to our U substitution. So this is an example for our U substitution using the denominator. So we have here is integrate x to the power of 3 over cert 1 minus x to the power of 4 dx. So first of all, we need to determine our U substitution, which is the denominator. So we need to take this equation as our U substitution. Next, we need to differentiate our equation to make it similar with this x to the power of 3. So we can substitute the value. So first, we need to differentiate and we get negative 4x to the power of 3. So next we need to divide both sides with negative 4 because to make it same with our x to the power of 3. So we will get negative 1 over 4 du equal to x to the power of 3 dx. So we can continue to our integration. As we all know, the place of x to the power of 3, we can substitute with the value of negative 1 over 4 du here over square root of u, because our u is 1 minus x to the power of 4. Next, we can take out the negative 1 over 4 because it is a constant. Then we can integrate our 1 over cert u du. So from here we need to integrate it. So we need to plus 1 for our u and divide it by the power of this, and don't forget to plus c in our equation. Then we can simplify it and we will get this. Then we need to substitute back the value of u from here into the main equation. So the final answer we will get is negative 1 over 2 by 1 minus x to the power of 4 power of 1 over 2 plus c. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
That's all from us. So we can conclude that substitution have a bracket, cert, polynomial and denominator. So we hope that this will help you solve the question easily. That's all from us. Bye-bye.
Okay, so as you can see from here, we have an example from the previous exercise, and then let's try to figure it out how to solve this equation. Okay, the first one we have denominator, and then we also have cert. And what we can learn from the previous presentation is we need to prioritize. The first one is B as P D, and then the first one is bracket, the second one is cert, and then the polynomial, and then the last one is denominator. So as we can see here, we have cert and also we have denominator. So we need to prioritize the cert first. So we need to let u, which is from here. We need to let u in this cert, and then when we let u, and then we need to differentiate it, and then we have here we have du over dx, and then here we have, after we differentiate this, which is 2 times 3, we get 6, and then add ni, and then you will be minus with 1. So you get 1 here, you need to write it, and then you will get like this equation, which is we need to move it du to over here, and then we need to substitute back u into, as you can see from here, we let u into this, and then you need to write it back this equation to here, which is you will get 1 over 6 integrate by 1 over sec u, and then you will get this after you integrate this, and then you can cancel out these two, which it will be 1, and then it will be 3, and then you can multiply it, and then you will get sec u over 3 plus c, and then you need to substitute the value of u into this equation back, which is it will be like this, yeah, from this equation, and then it will be like this. Okay, so after you substitute it into this, then you're done with this equation. So it is not that hard, and you can practice.
Okay, so this is our question. But how to answer this question? Okay, let me give you guys the solution of this question. So as we know, bracket is our first priority to determine our u substitution. So as we can see, this is what is in the bracket. So we can just let u equal to 3s plus 7. Okay, after this, we have to express the x because of we have to substitute this into this one after this. Okay, so after we get u equal to 3x plus 7, we have to differentiate this and we will get 3. Okay, we also have to express dx so that we can substitute into here. Okay, after we have u, x and also dx, so it will be easier for us to answer this question. Okay, so now we have to follow the question. So here is x, right? We just get u minus 7 over 3. So we just put here just like the question, and then 3x plus 7, we just let u, right, equal to 3x plus 7, so just put here u to power of 4 times with du over 3. Because of dx, we just got dx equal to du over 3, right? And then after this, we know here is 1 over 3 and this is also 1 over 3, and we can multiply both of them and we will got 1 over 9, and then it left u minus 7 times u to power of 4 du, and then we can multiply this as usual and we get u to power of 5 minus 7u to power of 4, and then we have to integrate like usual and we get u to power of 6 over 6 and 7u to power of 5 over 5. And don't forget to write plus c because of we know our question don't have a limit, so we have to write plus c here. And then after we got until this, we know that u, we just let u equal to 3x plus 7, so we just write here 3x plus 7, and also u here we just write 3x plus 7, and then after this we just calculate
1/9 times 1/6, and we will get 1/54. And then same like this lah. 1 times 7 we will get 7. 9 times 5 we get 45. And then this is our final answer. And also don't forget to write plus C.
Janganlah gelak.
So now I will explain.
So,
We need to use substitution.
A little bit about